Yeah, today concept is very important class, simple class, that is string class. Today concept is first concept to string class. Today first concept to string class. String class. Yesterday we discussed the object class. Today class string class. String class. What is string class? It is also predefined class in Java. It is also predefined class in Java, and string class having some functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations. We can perform different operations only on strings. Only on strings. So string class also, it is a predefined class in Java. No need to tell about string class. String class are having some functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. String class having nearly 9 functions. One is equals. We can compare the two strings. If it is both are same, it will give true. Otherwise, it will give false. And length. We can find out the length of the string. Next, substring. We can find out the part of the string, substring. Index of. We can find out the index of means that particular character position we can get here. And replace. In the place of one character, we can keep the another character. We can replace the character with another character. Replace all. In the place of string, we can replace the another string. And upper to lower. We can change that string. If it is upper, we can change to lower. Lower to upper. We can, if it is string is in lower, we can change it to upper. And split. We can split the string based on the space, double space, or comma. These are the 9 functions. String class having different functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations only on strings. So very important class, string class. So equals length, substring, index of, replace all, upper to lower, lower to upper, and split. First go to Eclipse and take one class. Go to SRC, take the new class. Class name is string. Keep the mark public start quiet menu. Click on finish. And taking one string. Whenever writing string S should be cap. String S equal to, I'm writing one string. Life is. Life is very beautiful. And taking one string. Life is very beautiful. And taking another string. String S1 equal to. Life is very beautiful. I'm taking another string. list equal to life is beautiful. Okay, I'm taking three strings here. Right. First function, equals function. How to use equals? SYSO control space S dot equals S1. So if it is both are same, it will give true, otherwise it will give false. Our answer is false. Why? Because here I gave extra space. Both are not same. So it will give answer is false. So that means Java will concentrate space also. So false. So here I gave extra space. That's the reason both strings are not equals. Next. SYSO control space S dot length. We can find out the length of this string. Save, click on run. 22. S1 dot length 23. Why? Because it will count the space also. Save, click on run. 23. So it will count the space also. Right. Equals is, we can compare the two strings. If it is both are same, it will give true. Otherwise it will give false. Length function and equals function is finished. Next substring. SYSO control space S dot substring. Substring. I want to 0 to 4 to 12 characters. In between characters it will print. Save, click on run. Is very 0, 1, 2, 3, space 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, space. So is very in between characters 4 to 12 characters it will print. Right. If we want any extra, SYSO control space S dot substring 0 to 22, 21 for example. Save, click on run. Life is beautiful. Only L missing. Actually, the size is length is 22. So I am giving 21. So life is beautiful. Right. Index of SYSO control space S dot index of. So I'm writing Akhil. There is no Akhil in the string. So it will give -1. Index to start with 0. Index to start with 0. In the string, there is no Akhil. It will give -1. If I write Z, it will give -1. If I write M, it will give -1. SYSO control space is dot index of.
Can you tell me what is the purpose of index of?
So in this particular string, this character is available or not, we can check it. Okay, if it is there, that place it will tell you. If it is not there, it will give -1. In the particular string, that character, for example, I am taking M. There is no M. There is no M. Save. Click on run. minus 1. Okay, for example, I am giving. Yes, sir?
Got it.
Sir, I didn't get you.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, okay. I'm writing L. I'm writing L. So it is placed in 0 position. So index start with 0. It will give 0. Sir, there is no, there is two else. So which one it will take? Oh, first one. First one only it will take. First one only it will take. SYSO control space. Is that I'm writing life. Life also it is first place only. Is dot index of. If I write light, if I write life, it is also 0. Answer is 0. Life is it is in first place. Life is 0. Next. SYSO control space. Is dot index of. Life is beautiful. Life is very beautiful. Life is very beautiful. This is also 0. This is also 0. So it is first place. It is located in the string first place. Life is beautiful also 0. Now is answer is. If I write is, what is the answer, sir? Is that if I write is, what is the answer?
Zero.
No.
0.
If I write is or is.
Yeah, it's a 0
No.
because IS is available, right?
Hmm?
In IS is available.
No. So it start with the 0, sir. Go. L is 0, I is 1, F is 2, E is 3, space 4, E is 5. Answer is 5.
Okay.
Answer is 5. In the string that position is 5. Next, if I write I, I, what is the answer, sir?
2.
1. No. Start with 0, sir. L is 0, I is 1.
Okay.
Save, click on run. Right. Next, SYSO control space. S dot replace in the place of L. I want to keep only one character L. In the place of L, I want to write W. So, what is the answer? Wife is very beautiful. Wife is very beautiful. Okay, right. Replace all. SYSO SYSO control space is dot replace all. So in the place of is, in the place of is, I want to keep very. So if I run, we can get life very beautiful. Save, click on run. If it is any extra is there, then it will give life is very beautiful. We can replace the all the in the place of is we can keep very. All right. SYSO control space is dot to uppercase. So it will change to uppercase. Save, click on run. Life is very beautiful. Next, S for control space. Next to dot, two lowercase. Two lowercase. Save, click on run. Life is beautiful. Simply we can get life is beautiful. Last, split. Split is very difficult. So I will teach you later, but now I will tell you. First of all, we should know for loop. Without knowing for loop also we can discuss now. I will tell you for loop in detail Java concept, how to use for loop, where we can use for loop I will explain you. But now we are using split also. Split, very simple concept, easy concept is split. Somewhat difficult, so but very important split. Wait sir, 1 second. Right, we can use split. String. What happened? String. I'm taking yes already I taken. String A I'm taking, or why my system? String I'm taking data. Anyone. We can take string data equal to s dot split split based on space, space I want to split. What happened to my system suddenly? Based on space I want to split. Here I'm writing for loop for for int I equal to 0, I equal 0, I less than data dot length. I don't know where exactly we will use for loop. We will discuss later. How many fixed number of times that loop should be execute. If you know that figure or number, then we will use for loop. But I don't know that size, the string size. I don't know. So that's the reason I'm giving data dot length. Data is string reference name. Data dot length. So for loop we will discuss later. Just next class we will discuss for loop. Just for loop, where exactly we will use for loop, how many fixed number of times that loop should be execute. If you know that figure or number, then we can use for loop. Now I don't know that string size, that's the reason data dot length. If you know length 22, directly we can give 22 also. If you don't know, just we can use data dot length. Data is string reference. Data dot length I plus start the loop. SYSO control space data dot I. So based on the space it will split. So it will split to life is very beautiful. Save, click on run. Life is very beautiful. If it is any double space, I'm giving double space now. So Based on the double space, it will split. So life is very beautiful. Life is very beautiful. And comma, based on the comma, it will print or not, we can discuss. Comma. Here I am giving comma. Say, click on run. Life is very beautiful. If based on the comma, it will print to. Based on the dot, if you keep the dot, it will not print. Save, click on done. No. Based on the dot, it will not print. So based on the comma, it will print. Based on the space, we can split the string. This is the 9 functions. These are the string functions. Using this string function, we can perform different operations only on strings. This is the string class. This is the string class. Okay. All right. This is the string class. Very important class. String class. Sir, any doubts, sir?
No.
No. Okay, just practice it, sir. And I will teach you another concept also today. Very important concept. I will teach you another concept. That concept name is reflection API. Next concept name is reflection API. Very important concept. Reflection API. Before going to reflection API, we will discuss another concept. Why? Because reflection API means so compulsory we should know throws. So without knowing throws, it is very difficult. Today concept, next concept, detailed Java. Today concept, detailed Java. First detailed Java, first concept, variable. What do you mean by variable? Variable is nothing but it is a name. It is a name. It is a name given to. It is a name given to a one memory location. Given to a one memory location which can hold a value. Which can hold a value. That value will be changed in future. That value will be changed in future. It is a name given to a one memory location. It is a name given to a one memory location. It is a name given to a one memory location which can hold a value. That value will be changed in future. So wherever you want to, whenever you want, we can change the value. So that is called variable. It is a name given to our memory location which can hold a value. That value will be changed in future number of times. A equal to 10. What is the advantages of variables? What are the advantages of variables? One is reusability, easy to update, easy to maintain. Easy to maintain. Syntax, variable syntax. Data type, variable name equal to value. Int a equal to 10. Simply we can write. That is variable. Syntax data type, variable name equal to value. Int a equal to 10. Next, this is the variable. Variable is nothing but it is a name given to your own memory location which can hold a value. The value will be changed in future number of times. Advantages: reusability, easy to update, easy to maintain. And syntax data type, variable name equal to value. Int a equal to 10. Right. Next definition. Constant. Next definition, constant. Constant. Same definition. Same definition, variable definition only. It is a name given to one memory location. It is a name given to a one memory location which can hold a value. That value will not change in future. That value will not change in future. That is constant. That value will not change in future. And the syntax. Final syntax. Final data type. Constant name equal to value. Final data type constant name equal to value. Final into a equal to 10. Final into a equal to 10. This is constant. Constant, it is nothing but it is a name given to a one memory location which can hold a value. That value will not change in future. So that is constant. If it is having final, that is constant. If it is not having final, that is variable. If it is having final, that is constant. If it is not having final, that is variable. If it is having final, that is constant. That is the difference between variable and constant. All right.
So suppose if we use only int a is equal to 10 means
That is
we will.
variable. That is variable. Into a equal to 10, whenever you are writing the program, if you are writing, if you into a equal to 10, that is called variable. Whenever you are declaring the one value, that is final into a equal to 10, that is called constant. That is the difference between variable and constant, sir. Next. Variables. Next concept, variables. Only definitions with examples we will discuss later. Next concept, variables. There are two type of variables. One is local variables. Second one is global variables. Local variables means within the function only it will work. Local variable means within the function only it will work. Beyond the function it will not work. Beyond the function it will not work. That is called local variables. Next, global variables. Next, global variables. Global variables means we have in global variables we have four. One is public, public, private, public default, private, protected. We have four global variables: public, default, private, protected. Public, whenever you are writing that, whenever you are declaring the function, if you write public, we can access in entire project. We can access in entire project. We can access in entire project. Whenever you are declaring the function, if you write public, so we can access that function in entire project. And if you are not taking any package, it will take under default package. So that function we can access in the particular package only. That function we can access in that particular package only. We can access that function in only particular package only. If you write private, we can access in the class only. Only particular class. We can access in the class only. We can access in the class only. If you write protected, if you write protected, that means in the that same package, same package as well as plus Other package is child class stuff also we can access. Other pack child class stuff. Other pack child class stuff. If you write protected, you can access that package stuff as well as other pack child class stuff also. In our real life, in our real time and real life, always we will use only public only, just for general knowledge purpose. These global variables we can say access modifiers. We can say access modifiers. We can say access modifiers: public, default, private, protected. These four variables we can say access modifiers. Access modifiers. Okay, that is variables. Next, conditional statements. Next, conditional statements. Conditional statements. There are three conditional statements: if, if else, switch case. There are three conditional statements available in Java: if else, switch case. First of all, we will discuss if. First of all, we will discuss if. Where exactly we will use if? If it is only single block, very very important, sir. If it is only single block, if it is only single block, or if you want to execute only one block, we will use if. If it is only single block, or if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use if condition. If it is only single block, or if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use if condition. Example: if A equal to 10, if A equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy. Akhil is a good boy. Akhil is a good boy. If it is A is equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy. Right. If it A is equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy. So there is only one block. Or if there is no alternate, compulsory we will execute Akhil is a good boy. So if it is only single block, or if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use if condition. Next, if else. Among two blocks, among among two blocks, among two blocks. If you want to execute, if you want to execute only one block, we will use if else. Among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, we will use if else. Among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, that time we will use if else. For example, if A is equal to 10, Akhil is a good boy. Else, Akhil is a bad boy. So among two blocks, if you want to execute only one block, we will use if else. If A is equal to 10, it will execute Akhil is a good boy. If it is not equal to 10, then it will execute Akhil is a bad boy. Next, very very important, if else. Regularly we will use if else. Next, switch case. Next concept is switch case. Among many blocks, among many blocks, among many blocks, if you want to execute, if you want to execute, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, we will use switch case. we will use switch case. Among many blocks, if we want to execute selectively some blocks, we will use switch case statement. Among many blocks, if we want to execute selectively some blocks, that time we will use switch case statement. For example, so I have many blocks. I have many blocks. I have many blocks. So I'm giving choice 1, choice 1, choice 2, choice 3. Among many blocks, if you want executive selectively some blocks, that time we will use switch case statement. Among many blocks, if you want to execute selectively some blocks, we will use switch case statement. Okay, that is conditional statements. Next to looping statements. Next to looping statements. Looping statements. Where exactly we will use looping statements? If we want to execute a certain block of statements continuously or repeatedly, then we will use looping statements. If you want to execute a certain block of statements continuously or repeatedly, then we will use looping statements. There are 3 looping statements available in Java. One is for loop, second one is while loop, third one is do while. There are 3 looping statements available in Java: for loop, while loop, do while loop. Where exactly we will use for loop? Just we can discuss. Just 10 minutes back we discussed how many fixed number of times that loop should be executed. If you know that figure or number, then only we can use this for loop. For example, how many fixed number of times that loop should be executed if you know that figure. For int I equal to 0, I less than 10 times, I plus. So I want to execute this block 10 times. That's the reason I am mentioning the size. If you know this size, if you know this figure or number, then only we can use for loop. Just 10 minutes back, we used data.length. I don't know that length. So I'm giving data dot length, that string reference data and length. I don't know size. That's the reason I gave data dot length. If you know that figure correctly, just directly we can write 10, 22, 23, 25. So how many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, then only we can use for loop. This is very, very important. In Java and Selenium, everywhere we can use for loop. I'm the last teacher. In future, nobody will teach you about this for loop. Why? Because this is very, very basic. Okay. Where exactly we will use for loop? How many fixed number of times that loop should be executed? If you know that figure or number, then only we can use this for loop. Right. Perfectly. If you know that number, we can use for loop. Oh, number of times in future, we will use this for loop number of times. Right. Next, while loop. While loop. There is no restrictions like 10, 20. As long as condition being satisfied. As long as condition. As long as condition being satisfied. Okay. It will. There is no restrictions like 10 times, 20 times. Okay. Condition. It will satisfy up to condition satisfied. It will execute only. So this loop we can say entry level condition. This loop we can say entry level condition. So there is no restrictions like 10 times, 20 times. As long as condition being satisfied, it will execute. That is while loop. That is while loop. There is no restriction. Next, do while. Just similar to while only. Just similar to while only. But without checking the condition, first time it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. Same to same, just similar to while only. Do while also just similar to while only. First, without checking the condition, it will execute. Second time onwards, it will check the condition. That is called do while. That is called do while. This
So example for while and do while.
yeah, in arrays we can discuss, sir. Each and everything. For loop, while loop, do while loop, everything we can discuss in arrays. Next, end of the class, end of the course. No, 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 no. After 2 classes, we can discuss all these concepts. Why we are learning this concept urgently? So if you want to learn a next concept, any concept, so compulsory we should know for loop, something while loop, do while loop. So that's the reason we are learning now. After that we can discuss each and every each and every one, for loop, while loop, do while loop, everything we can get, sir. Do while, so just similar to while, but first time without checking the condition it will execute. Second time onwards it will check the condition. This loop we can say exit level condition. This loop we can say exit level condition. Do while we can say it is a exit level condition. Next concept, arrays. Array 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 is nothing but it is also special type of variable which can hold multiple values. Array is nothing but it is also special type of variable which can hold the multiple values. For example, I am taking one array. If you want to add anything to array, if you want to get anything from array, we will use index concept. We will use index concept. We will use index concept. If you want to add anything to array, if you want to get anything from array, we will use index concept. Index to start with 0. Array index to start with 0. Array index to start with 0. Array index to start with 0. Only for this single line. Only for this single line. Next concept is exception handling. So if you want to know that exception handling, first of all we should know array index to start with 0. Only for this line. Only for this line we learned all those things. So array index to start with 0. This is the only one line purpose based on array index to start with 0. If you know this line, we can learn exception handling. Without knowing this 0, array index to start with 0, we can't learn. So array index to start with 0. Right. There are 3 types of arrays. One is single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, and object array. There are 3 types of arrays: single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, object array. First, single dimensional array syntax. Data type, array name equal to new data type, size of array into a equal to new int size of array 5. That is single dimensional array. If it is multi-dimensional array, int a equal to new int, this is first one rows, this is the number of rows, this is number of columns. Next, object array. Object array. Object O should be cap. Whenever writing object array, O should be cap. Object A equal to new object, size of array 4. So f0 equal to Akhil. Object array is used for store the multi-data types. At a time we can store the multi-data types. f0 Akhil, it is a string data type. f1 equal to a single character. f2 equal to 10. It is a integer value. f3 equal to 0.002. This is the decimal value. So if we want to store the multi-data types, we will use object array. Here observe carefully. I gave size 4. It start with array index start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. That size is finished. That size is 4. Index start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. Finished. Okay. Array index to start with 0. Array index to start with 0. Only for this line we learned this array concept. Okay. This is detailed Java concept. We will apply all those the learned concepts, learned variables, in constants and looping statements, conditional statements. We will apply in different concepts today onwards. This is today class just to practice it. So first concept we discussed string class and learn all these concepts. I will send you material. Just once read it. Tomorrow onwards we can apply all these learned concepts. Very easy concept, simple concepts.